Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, welcome to your SST class. In previous class, we had discussed chapter number 18, that is people who enriched our culture. Here. In previous class, we had completed this chapter. In this chapter, I had explained you about religious leaders, social reformers, rulers, scientists, and other people who have contributed a lot to make our Indian culture. Today, we will discuss questions related to this chapter. First, we will discuss about objectives, then question answer, and after that, thoughts. So let us start with objectives. In question number 1, it is asking, take the correct answer. Which is one of the holy book of Hindus? In this chapter, I had explained you that there are many books related to Hindu religion. Just see page number 117. Here you can see Vedas, Purans, Ramayan, Mahabharat, Gita. These all are the books, holy books of Hindu religion. Here you can see in the circle Vedas, Puran, Ramayan, Mahabharat, and Gita. But in all these, Gita is considered as the holiest book. So, let us see the options. What are the options given over there? Options are Quran, Gita, Bible, and Tripitaka. So, the correct answer will be Gita. Quran is related to Muslims, Bible is related to Christians, and Tripitaka it is related to Sikhism. Buddhism. Now, Guru Nanak was born in. Just let us see. Take out page number 118. Here you can see. On very first line, it's given. The name of place is Talwandi, which is in Pakistan. So Guru Nanak was born in Talwandi in Pakistan. So here we will give the answer as Guru Nanak was born in Talwandi. Next, Lord Mahavir was the dash Tirthankar. Tirthankar means what? Tirthankar means a spiritual leader, spiritual teacher. Okay, so Lord Mahavir was 24th Tirthankar. You can see this answer on page number 118. Now, second question is match the following columns. In these columns, it's given in column first it's given religion's name, and in second column it's given its founder name. First religion is given as Islam. The founder of Islam is Prophet Muhammad. So just before B we will write 1 over there. Okay. Christianity. Founder of Christianity is Jesus Christ. So before C we will write 2 here. Sikhism was founded by Guru Nanak Dev. So before D you can write 3. Jainism, it was spreaded by Lord Mahavir. So before E you will write 4. And Zoroastrianism, it was founded by Zoroaster. Okay, so the correct sequence is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, question number C. Write the name of holy books of the following religion. The first religion is given over there, Islam. Holy book of Islam is Quran. Christianity, Bible. Sikhism, it's Guru Granth Sahib. Sikhism, Guru Granth Sahib. Like that only. Hinduism, Gita, and Buddhism, Tripitaka. Okay. Jainism and Zoroastrianism, Zend Avesta is the holy book. Now we will move to question answer. Let us see. Answer the following question. Here question number 1 is asking, name any 4 Hindu religious teachers. Many Hindu religious teachers I had taught you in the class. Some of them are Adi Sankaracharya, Dayanand Saraswati, Ramakrishna Paramhans, Sant Tukaram, and Swami Vivekanand. These are the Hindu religious teachers. Okay, the answer you can get on page number 117. Here only. Let me show you. Yes, on this paragraph which I have circled here, from here you can get the answer that Hinduism has produced many saints and sages like Adi Sankaracharya, Dayanand Saraswati, Ramakrishna Paramhans, Sant Tukaram, and Swami Vivekanand. Now let us move to the next question. Next question is, write the 8-fold paths of Buddhism. Okay. Take out page number 118. Here when you will read about Buddhism, you will find that 8-fold principles are there of Buddhism. Okay. Gautam Buddha has told people to follow 8-fold principles. These 8-fold principles are here. In this paragraph you can see right thinking, right speech, right living, right knowledge, right action, right effort, right observation, and right meditation. These are the 8-fold paths, or these are the 8-fold principles of Mahatma Buddha, which he had told to people to follow. So how you will frame the answer? Here in this way. Right thinking, right speech, right living, right knowledge, right action, right effort, and right observation and right meditation. These are the 8-fold principles of Buddhism. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 3. Describe the contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Rai. As I had told you that Raja Ram Mohan Rai, he was a great social reformer and he has done a lot for the society, for the welfare of society. He fought against many evil practices of society like sati system, parda system, and child marriage. He supported widow remarriage. He founded Brahmo Samaj to bring change in social customs. Okay, these were the works done by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. First, he was against the evil of society like sati system, parda system, and child marriage, and he supported widow remarriage. The answer you can get on page number 118 here, last paragraph. When you will read this paragraph, you can get the answer. Raja Ram Mohan Rai was a great social reformer to West Bengal. He fought against sati system, parda system, child marriage prevailing in the society during that time. He also supported the remarriage of widow. He founded the Brahmo Samaj to bring about a change in social custom. Now let's move to next question. Question number 4. Name famous Navratnas of Akbar. Navrats means 9 gems. Okay, in the court of Akbar, 9 courtiers were known as Navratnas. Okay, among these 9 courtiers, I had told you the name of 9 courtiers in the class. During the class, I had taught you the names. Among these 9 courtiers, Birbal and Tansen were famous. Okay, they were very famous. So Birbal and Tansen were famous Navratnas of Akbar. You can get the answer on page number 119 on this paragraph. Here Tansen and Birbal were among his famous Navratnas. Yeah. Now, let us move to the next question. Question number 5. How can you say that mathematics was highly developed in ancient India? No doubt in it that mathematics was highly developed in ancient India. Just see on page number 120. In ancient India, mathematics, astronomy, and medical science were highly developed. The decimal system and the concept of zero were given by Indian mathematicians to the world, and the number 1 to 10 were also invented in India. The Arab traders learned these numbers from India and called them Hindasa. Hindasa means what? Of India. So, in this way, we can say that mathematics was highly developed in ancient India. How you will frame the answer? Like this. The decimal system and the concept of zero was given by Indian mathematicians to the world. The numbers 1 to 10 were also invented in India. The Arab traders learned these numbers from India. So, we can say that mathematics was highly developed in India. Clear? Now, let us move to the HOTS. In HOTS, question is asking that all religions teaches us to be good and speak the truth. Do you agree with the statement? Yes, I agree with the statement, because all religions teach us the same thing. Religions teaches us a set of practices to live by, such as being kind to others, telling the truth, or praying. Something that all religions have in common is that they are based on faith, which is being confidently sure about something even if you cannot see it. Okay. All the religions say that we all are brother and sister. We should not fight with each other. We should speak the truth. We should be good with others. Okay. All the religions are telling us the same thing. So I am agree with this statement. And I think you all are also agree with this statement. So this is all about today's class. In next class, we will start a new chapter. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.